As formation lap is complete and the engines will start to roar to life. Aggressive angle. There's 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 red lights and 5 red lights here in Jeddah. And it's lights out and away we go. Quick start from our drivers. The McLaren, good start off the line. Looking for the inside line. And he does get it done on XD Tyler. Is he going to go for the switchback heading into turn 2? No, keeping it nice and clean for your top 2. Making the move quite early on. Not wanting to lose any valuable positions. As there's yellow flags already. Further back, as B Positive is already up into P7. They'll try to retire from the session. Is that, I feel like that is a virtual safety car, as that's already McLaren dropped out of the Grand Prix. We knew there was going to be quite a few crashes here in Jeddah, as it is a virtual safety car deployed. It's XCB making a move into the hairpin, but Carlos Ferrer wants to fight that back in the green Aston Martin car. Parking in the middle is XCB, and a little bit of contact between the two forces Carlos Ferrer to go wide. He gets a 3-second time penalty for that incident as B Positive gains a position into P6. Now, this is where he would have started without that grid penalty. Could have been all important for the Ferrari car, but he's already made it up in less than a lap. But XD Tyler looking for his first place back after starting on pole. He won't get it back here as Hotshot's defending quite brilliantly. As Banty now into P9, keeping it nice and clean in the Audi car. Now Banty is going to be looking to get more of that Audi car. He's currently gaining a little bit on EcoBall throughout this second sector. Will he be able to get a move done on it? We'll see in just a few moments' time. He is starting to gain. That's a 10th already now. Is he going to gain 2 tenths? Yes, 2 tenths gained. Heading into the final sector now. Now it is full throttle. Zen and Womack are having a fight heading in to the hairpin. But Zen does keep his P3 as B Positive already up into P5. He's fighting his way up the grid and fighting his way up quick. As Zen picks up the fastest lap time, but B Positive takes that away by storm. You can see the pace on that Ferrari car. His setup is suited for the race pace, even though he could change her. His XD Tyler fighting for his first place back, and he does get it on Hotshot into turn 3. Not wanting to go side by side there, or it could end up ugly. Is he going to strike into turn 1? Is he going to stick behind? He's going to stick behind for now, not wanting to take any risk, as qualifying is quite important here. But Zen puts that theory to bust as he gets P2 on the run down to turn 3 just after the exit. And he might try and get into P1 as the mediums and hards are starting to switch over. As that's Hotshot massively wide. That will lose him some time as Zen picks up a warning for track limits. As let's look at the tyre wear comparison. 28% on the right, 29% now. As XT Tyler is saving more tyres, but his front wing damage will cost him in the long run. But B Positive not saving his tyres and going for the move on Hotshot on the run down to turn 1. Is he going to go for it though? Is he going to cut to the inside? Oh, bit of bump draft, and that's Hotshot off. He's in the barrier just for a brief moment, and that is front wing damage for the McLaren car. And who's going to come out though first? Is it going to be XD Tyler? Yes, XD Tyler gets the jump. As he going to... Oh, massive contact with Zesny. And that forces the Red Bull to go wide. And he spun. He spun it around. My God. Safety car in this lap as we'll go full screen clear to get ready. As it will be Zen leading us away. As you can just see as he has stepped on the throttle now. And he is ready to get us going after the safety car has ended. As green flag conditions are being waved here. As looking for the inside now of the turn is as Goonstein makes the overtake on XD Tyler. They're still side by side to turn 3. Is any of them going to back out? Please back out. Oh, that's wide. And Goonstein has been taking contact with XD Tyler. And that just not a penalty after slowing down after going off the circuit. Pin as XCB might be looking for the overtake on the pit straight. Is he going to get it done? Is he going to go for it? He's going to stick behind, but Rumax turning a little bit early. That gives XCB the racing line quite comfortably. As XD Tyler goes a little bit wide. As Goonstein and B Positive having a fight into turn 3, but he just sticks behind, not wanting the same fate as his teammate B Positive. Now, I would believe Rumax would save his tyres as Zenz will burn a lot quicker with the mediums, as B Positive making the overtake on Goonstein once again. That will put him back into the collapse of Alabama Outlaw, and he might go for it as well, but B Positive will have to step on it to stay with his teammate and get overtake mode for the next lap. But he's not within that one. So there's a safety car deployed. Safety car, safety car. Second safety car of the Grand Prix. I cannot see why. Balaki Jean is at the back as both Ferraris decide to dive into the pits, and that will be a double stack as a change of the tyres for XD Tyler, and then B Positive will serve that 10 seconds, which will drop him down a lot further than he would have liked. I repeat, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. It's XD Tyler looking for P5 round the outside of overhaul, and he does get it done quite comfortably. XD Tyler with a warning for corner cutting, as he is just in P5 now, as he's fighting with Goonstein for P4. Oh, and they're both in the wall. XD Tyler is out. Oh my lord. Final corner out for Rumax, and he's put the throttle back on in the Mercedes car, and he's getting flying once again on the pit straight. But XCB maybe looking for an early move here, looking for the racing line as Rumax parks the car in the middle. Is it going to be contact? No, keeping it clean. A little bit bump on the rear for overhaul, but XCB takes P1 out of the first corner here on the lap after the safety car. Now, let's have a look. XCB trying to keep it nice and clean. Only 20% tyre wear, and there's a level lap old hard. He must have some godly tyre saving to manage lap. But Hotshot going wide. That's a lot of drivers past him. Alabama Outlaw into P4 now. Brilliant from him as it's a double Audi podium. And Hotshot is round after contact with Alabama. And that is overhaul also in the wall. P4, P5, P Positive goes into P4 now. Trying to get a podium here and salvage all the points possible for Ferrari. As the EcoBall flies off. And Hotshot gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, the gap teetering about 3 to 4 tenths, but B Positive's going to slam on the battery now to try and get past. He's going around the outside and gets the move on X-Banty on the run down to the hairpin. Alabama Outlaw was talking about just keeping it safe as Rumax makes the overtake on the pit straight for first position. A little bit of wheel rubbing between XCB and P Positive. Who's going to get in front though? B Positive, massive slide of the rears, and just has to concede the position. Still in P3 though, keeping it clean. Rumax on lap 24 out of 25 now, keeping it out of the barriers, nice and clean. As Goonstein making a double overtake. Oh, these two are rubbing and rubbing. As Zen gets the overtake, even with that massive amount of front wing damage. Look how hard it is to turn his car. It's a battle. He's picking up so... Oh! Massive butt in there from the Red Bull. He went for it anyway, even though there's little to no space for him. But he did not care of the slightest. As these three all bunched together, is Zen looking for the move once again. Now, good overtake from the V car. He was on to win until he decided to box under the safety car, but it's not benefited him that well. As no matter what, Goonstein will finish just at the back of these lot in P7. But Alabama Outlaw will be fighting with Zen for the position as Zen picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. That will get Alabama Outlaw the P5. Pretty much guarantee if he doesn't bin it into the wall. But Rumax now driving us across the pit straight to start our final lap here in Jeddah. But be positive, just going to try and drive it safely as Alabama Outlaw picks up a 3-second time penalty. So he'll have to fight for track position and stay in P5. As Goonstein is fighting again. These guys just don't know where to give up. They just always are fighting. You never see them out not fighting on this track. Even more yellow flags. Is that B positive? Yes, it is B positive. Has front wing damage. He's smacked the wall. And he's going to start dropping positions. He's fighting with Alabama Outlaw. He's going to try and keep it clean. Oh, that's off. And he needs to keep without a penalty, but also keep within the time of these guys to keep a P4 finish. Now, Rumax coming out of the hairpin and coming to cross the line. Brilliant display of dominance from him. And he wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's a double podium for the Audi cars as Goonstein, Alabama and Zen all cross on track in P4, P6 and P4, P5 and P6, but B positive snatches all those positions into P4. And Banty and XCB taking a double podium for Audi. That will help them in the constructors fight they're trying to form.